Hello and welcome to another edition of the Eternal Journey and the Resolves, and this is a Rolant Memorial deck. So, full disclosure, this deck might not be very good, but after seeing Ilyon play with the Rolant Memorial, I was really impressed. Just wanted to give it a try, but I tried to play it in something with more ways of being able to kill or put things into the void. So, of course, if you do Splash Fire, you get to play with Quarry, which means that you can, with this, put a unit into the void because you get to draw one. The other one is counted as triggering with this pseudo tribute thing that the Rolant Memorial has. But we also get to play Combust, which is pretty nice because not only are you able to just kill whatever the biggest thing on the board is, but it works really nice with Madness, and it just means that you've got a cheap way of just being able to trigger the Rolant Memorial, which is like the most important thing. So of course we're playing the Shadow Merchant just because this is basically my favourite merchant to play in any sort of grindy deck. Because it will just trade with whatever you want it to most of the time. If you're playing against Sandstorm Titan and you've got this Sandstorm Titan feels pretty silly. But of course, we'll look at the market. So we do have the Stone Sky banner. I'm not sure whether this should be perhaps a green. Well, just this. Yeah, okay, let's make some change to the market. So it's got market. Let's look at banners. I think Justice is slightly more important because we have like a double Justice spell. Fairbinder, as cute as that is, I'm probably never actually going to play that sort of stuff. Grab a Brimstone Altar. There we go. I feel like the deck is millions of times better now. Oh, we're just frozen. Yep. Just can't look at full deck view from the market. That seems like an oversight. So yeah, so we've got the kind of merchant, which gives us quite a diverse market for what we're trying to do as well. So, playing the Argent banner here, I think that the double Justice is probably more important because we do have the Rolant Memorial. And not much else in the way of doubles. Yeah, everything's just like single or like XY. So yeah, this seems good. Good Combust here, just more access to it. On 4, you can, it does suck, you know, just like a million T1 in for yourself. You can just like carry the merchant, grab Combust, carry the merchant to kill whatever their big thing is, but if that thing was going to kill you, then not losing the game is worth like just being down some cards, so that's mostly fine. Brimstone Altar, this was the Fairbinder, but that seems it's 2 to play and 4 to actually activate, so it's quite expensive. As well as most of our dudes being quite small if Rolant Memorial's not going on. We get to Brimstone Altar here for free, and I assume it's probably some sort of matchups where we should be able to burn our opponent out Brimstone Altar. I did really enjoy playing like a Brimstone Altar burn deck. Right at the end of set 1. Yeah, that was sweet, that deck. And of course, just like more access to Madness because when you want it, you really want it. Because this is just like part of the like, combo piece, I guess you could call it. If you've just got like Devours and Combust and no Madnesses, then you can be a little bit sad. Of course, it's got Makto. Just we get to protect one from in cold blood, I guess. But also get to get one when we want one. I think that's just like, this is my favourite thing to do with markets, which are just like a power, a sweet thing that we don't really want in the main deck because it sucks. And then like some things that we really want just more copies of. But yeah, the deck is here. You know, it's got the Crownwatch Press Gang, which is just going to be drawing 1 cost. So playing 5, we get to grab Grenadin draw, which, as we saw in the last video about Skycrack, Grenadin draw is just really good against like Oni Ronins. We also get to grab TikToks, which is either just to get the TikToks going or to start drawing cards off them. There's lots of sweet stuff going on. I should probably talk about Rolant Memorial, like what, 4 minutes into the video and not spoke about Rolant Memorial yet. So Rolant Memorial has got like a pseudo tribute. I guess this is what tribute is all about. It's all for Rolant. And at the end of the turn, if a unit went to your void, give one of your units +1/+1 for each spell in your void, which means we actually have to play quite a lot of spells. So we have 20 spells, 26 units. It seems like a fair mix. Assembly line is a unit and a spell, which is why I'm playing assembly line. Would like to have played more, but obviously this deck isn't highly tuned. You know, I've just been messing around on the ladder, and this seems to be the most effective thing I've been able to come up with where we are playing with Rolant Memorial so far. So let's go to the ladder and see what we can do. I'm going to play 5 games, but I suspect they'll take a lot longer than a Skycrack video deck. Okay, 1 for hand. We are playing 25 power because I'm a little bit greedy and just want to fit in all this sweet stuff. So this is definitely a redraw. Can do better. Just abuse the redraw system. Okay, so this is better if I'm playing against something like Skycrack as we saw it. Yep, Stonepowder ups is great. I think it's a lead with Crest of Vengeance because we're actually hungry for Justice sources. Inquisitor Makto can't play, but could be good. I mean, the thing with just having merchant in your deck is, if you make a mistake with a scout, you can just get rid of it later. It's fine. So, Felon Crest here could be Felon Control. Probably not really what I want to play against. Like the Madison Devours is not going to do anything whatsoever. Devour could be good. Yeah, let's keep it Devour. If our opponent doesn't like, just leaves our Stonepowder Alchemist alone for a turn, our opponent's going to turn it into some cards. Also, just being able to keep consistently getting deeper with Devours is nice. So, Quest KSA, I wouldn't mind finding Justice Source. Well, most of our Stonepowder Alchemist are good. They'll just like churn us through our deck later on when we're just like going off with like Dark Returns. Probably should have actually played a Stonepowder Alchemist out. I'm so glad I didn't now, because I get to stay and play through our opponent's Virus later. Now, our opponent could potentially. Yeah, that'd suck. If our opponent in Cold Blood's this, it's one less in Cold Blood from Makto, but without having our Devour shield up, it's going to blow. Because our opponent will get to 2 Warners. So, 4 power, have they got it? Now, carried a merchant, that's fine. So, probably fetching one from the market, I'm guessing. Okay, well, this is fine. We'll just do this then. Now, I did want to devour the Piercing Grief actually, but I'm very suspicious that our opponent grabbed an in Cold Blood there, so I'd much rather, yeah, so this is what I expected. So now, we just need to not draw this thing here, this Stonepowder Alchemist, and we should be able to get away with it. Okay, so we got away with it. We blanked our opponent's in Cold Blood, and that's what you want to be doing. This is how we're going to stick Maktos, because we're going to play on 7. Right. Yeah, let's just fire this off. Got all Justice, this is what we want. I mean, I suppose the sad thing of not playing the Justice Merchant is we can't just like fetch up aggressive. Well, we're stealing that. So let's steal it, crack our opponent for 4, and then yeah, look at me, I'm the Black Sky Harbinger now. Let's turn some cards. Would like no Devour just so I can feel like I'm safe in playing this Inquisitor Makto. I mean, I've probably got a long way to go to killing us because we're at 34. Of course, like Champion of Cunning is going to be pretty ropey for us. That's just because it's like double activated now. Our opponent could have one in the market, which they'd probably be grabbing now. If that's the case. Okay, so do we have anything in here that's worth Dark Returning? Not really. What do I have in the board that I like? Not much. So I think we'll just play Makto here. Now we're at 7. Next turn we can just like Dark Turn and play Black Sky Harbinger just to kill these two. Just because the Uber Nuisances, it'll also pop the Aegis on a channel. Okay. Well, this is fine. Just channeling our threat that comes back is sort of fine. But I guess they draw like a million cards, which is sort of sad because now we're at sort of 5 cards. Well, that is sadly something that was classic Makto, just killed me. Nope, wrong. Yeah, let's just grab this dude. I'm going to keep the power in hand just because we can trade it with the merchant for something a little bit more. So 1 hour opponent, kill their board. There's like a 5-6 is probably going to be, well, 5-6 and a 5-5 are going to be pretty good at attacking into a champion, because champion will be a 7-5, but trading for either of these is fine, because I feel like we're already ahead with the Black Sky anyway, because it killed our opponent's 2 threats. Yeah, so opponent just in the use channel to kill your things phase, and of course I was going to get really ahead there just because I couldn't draw a bunch of cards, but you can't ignore the fact that we've just all of a sudden got like 12 power in play, and 1 in Cold Blood doesn't do it because we've got like one of these in play. So the one that's here is fine. There isn't actually anything that we want to mark it right now. Okay, so yes there is. So we just grab Madness and kill our opponent, I think. Frost, Spoil Sport. Let's get Combust then, I suppose. Also, what's sort of nice in decks that play kind of merchant is you can just Dark Return character and just have so much access to your market. You can just get like every single card out of it if you want. So opponent's sort of tanking here on the cold deck. I think it is just going to sadly be a Combust here. Unless we find something to go with it, like if we drew Devour, I'd just be like, mad as Devour this again. Because that's 3, 2, plus 3, 8. Oh, TikTok. Hi, friend. Yeah, so we got this. So in this instance, we got 8 power. Going to merchant this away. Grab the madness. Now, this is very cute. I probably shouldn't be doing it this way. I should just like combust it, kill this Makto. But that's fine. Keep this Makto flowing. It's a crack our opponent for 9, put them down to 3, devour their threat. Good, good. The old little post-combat piercing grief. Yes, my favourite. Delicious. Well, I'll just give it up anyway, so must have been able to deal with our board. Okay, well, we've got perfect influence here because of the 2 justice sources, which is what we want really. I'm just going to lead with this, just play Toxic, just like, get in there. Attack for 1. So you quite like this new avatar as well. It looks really elegant when you have a Iron on her as well. It just looks really nice. It just sits here where this banner is. Yeah, you can never have enough Toxics. So I put an Energy Pot here. Could be a Dream Snatcher. That's interesting. It's also if you normally see an Energy Pot actually. That's Quarry, so we can find here. Well, I'm all for like 1 cost Devour. Seems great. Put a second Justice Source out. Play Toxic. I'm not in the market for like blocking here. Just like nah. Oh, we've got Dream Snatcher as well, which has alternate text in that it matters if our core decisions matter. Well, I suppose we're going to kill us at some point. Discards a non-power card, Dream Snatcher gets +1 power. Yeah. So there's some sort of fast spell. Looks like our opponent's FJS as well, so there could be any sort of thing here. Double Shadow seems aggressive, so it must be like base Shadow. I'll see what the rest of the deck's all about. We'll just like snap off a triple block here. Oh, our opponent's memeing as well. Cool. Let's just pick this up. Well, this could be a match where we do actually want the Brimstone. I'll just try and burn our opponent out. But again, matchups like this, they're picking us all them. Okay, just making a huge Dream Snatcher. This is a spicy meatball. So this is the 1-drop, the 2-drop Spike Feeder. There's a lot of things that this can 2-up now, isn't there? So pretty cool. Let's bop these off. We get our revenge going twice, I won't get hit once. Maybe we should have a queen in the board, actually. Well, in the market. So we'll take this one. Won't get some extra power on this or whatever. Don't think it matters. It's like, cool, you got a 5-3. A bunch of 1-1s. Do anything here worth Dark Returning? Not really. Probably Jones still. Keep up Devour. No particular reason here why. Though we do have to be super suspicious of. I'm actually going to chuck this under as well, just so that I probably need to play like 2 removal spells. Got one. Yep, so just stopping us from gaining life. Cool. Okay, so they do have 2 removal spells. Yeah, that's probably fine. It's like torch 2 Grenadins and kill 2 for your unit. It's sort of fine. Okay, well, let's start off with the party. Stonepowder Alchemist to you. Oh, sweet. Now I get to do this. Rolant Memorial. Let's see how good it is. Finally. Sacrifice this just because if we draw another dark turn, we get to do some magic. Attacking with the dudes, probably traitor. And then, if our opponent allows us, we will put +6/+6 on the Stonepowder Alchemist. Yeah, +7/+7, that was sweet. Yeah, so, end turn here. Boop. 10-9 Stonepowder. Now, opponent could just play Madness and that'd suck. But we didn't come here to play around anything whatsoever. We came here to just piss around with Rolant Memorial, to be honest. As we see here, like it looks really nice just on the just on this new avatar. Yep, let's grab him back. Dream Snatcher, it's fine. Go on, tick. Well, let's actually just devour this, just get us a little bit deeper in the deck. Okay, Makto, cool. So that's something we can give some boosts. Crownwatch, do we have a float in TikTok at the minute? Can't actually remember. Let's give some +8/+8. This. So we get to just repeatedly trigger this, it's absolutely fantastic. Got me. Our opponent's playing a spicy meatball here. I mean, it's aggressive that this is what everyone wants to do. Well, I'm just going to crunch him for 9. So I'm really sad that we can't actually just hold up Sea of K. We can't actually hold up the Devour here for. That's fine. I would like to be able to hold the Devour up whilst we've got a Makto in play. I mean, I've almost got like so much ways of, it seems, just killing our Makto anyway. Playing around Madness is probably a little bit too conservative here. I would just like block, however. I don't need to block. It's like, yeah, no blocks. If their live game becomes a problem, then we can just like block plus Devour. But yeah, it's Makto time. And if our opponent doesn't do something to this next turn, well, kind of merchant means they should have a way of grabbing like a Madness now, because any sort of deck like this should have Madness in the board, just as a way of tutoring it up when you need it. I suppose Madness here doesn't do anything because we would need to be able to sacrifice this as well. Can't get in cold blood, so what can they get that actually does anything here? Maybe Combust. Like, Combust is sort of fine as well, really. Yeah, because if they've only got 3 power, they can't actually do anything with it. Oh, it's going to crack you for 5. So this would cost 5 power, so we'll do that. Let's get a Tock tick going. And then we just get to play cat and mouse with this Makto and hopefully win. Okay, I suppose it's 7 power. We do actually need to kill this at some point, because our opponent gets to 10, they do get to like just eat 15 cards of our deck, and we're getting quite low here at 43. Battle trade. They just want tribute. I suppose we'll just attack with approach everyone, can't we? Yeah. Well, Laptop's not in too much of a danger here. And if anything gets blocked and dies, then we get to Rolant Memorial onto the Makto, which is nice. Just got like some 13 power Makto or something. So what we get? Oh, it's a float a bunch of stuff as well, which is sort of nice. I will keep the Crest, I don't know if we need it right now. Well, guess what? Makto's a 13 power unit. So I suppose it's got so much utility that we can get with the press gang as well. It's like, I feel like we're just queued into the deck that's designed just to give us a beating. Just cast like Fallen Oni. But 13 power Makto, just like kill him in 2 turns. Okay, so Harshal's good. No reason to Devour because if it comes back into play, we get eaten. Yep. Good, so it wasn't actually the Makto. Just like a random Makto that died, that's fine. Okay, cool. So that was just a 5/5 Makto, so it wasn't the one working off Tock, it doesn't have a destiny. So we're just going to actually play the Crest now, just to dig us 3 cards deep. I really want a Rolant Memorial though. We don't need to be that greedy. Just Quarry here. Grab 1 cost Devour. Devour this. Worst comes to worst, we'll just like give this +10/+10. There we go, Makto's here. +11/11, nice. Because our opponent does have like a blocker in the air, there's no point making this like a 25 power unit. I'd rather just have like a bunch of good attackers. Also, we've effectively managed to grind our opponent out. Uncertain on what card we got from the market here. Might have been something that was contextually good at the time. But I do sometimes actually miss the market animation. Play Crest now, it's got like millions of power for trading with merchants. Yeah, let's keep Crownwatch. Crownwatch Press Gang is a card that is like consistently. Oh shit. Okay, we're not dead. Whew. This animation is literally the slowest thing in the world. Yep. Okay, so what our opponent was up to, that's just a Solitude deck. Maybe that's something we should play with next week. Like, Solitude's a sweet card despite taking like forever to actually do the animation. Our opponent just like gave up whilst it was doing it. Well, you came to watch Rolant Memorial. Probably not keeping like the Trip Memorial, like 2 power hand though. Like 1 Memorial is perfect. Like, 2 you'd probably just like go in hand because you get to diversify your threats. Manners plus Devour, there's a combo, we'll keep it. If it's bad, just like merchant it away. I think I'm just going to lean on merchant a little bit too much. Play the Fire Source so we get to Quarry this turn. I do like Quarry. Let's get 2 power this. Maybe we should be saving Quarry for later on. There's something I want in here. So we are going to like combo beat down. If we just play like kind of merchant, then we just get to block this, make it look proper silly. But I actually like everything in my hand. Let's go play Stonepowder Alchemist. I mean, on the off chance that our opponent just kept a 2 power hand. Rats. Foiled again. We're not blocking because don't really attacking us for 1 here. That's horrendous. Well, if they block here, then we just get to kill our entire board with this 1 Combust. guess what? It's like a... Should have tapped the 2 on here, to be honest. It's like no reason not to. But I just got a little bit too excited for myself. What's this nonsense? A 1-4 drat, foiled again. But of course, it's like if we'd actually hit our opponent with the weights, that'd have been sick. Let's just grab some random gubbins. Let's grab a Tock, not there. I suspect that opponent's got like the sword or something. I mean, we can probably grind for it if opponent's only got one thing in play. Well, Stanskip does do a good job of beating up. So let's grab Makto actually. Do it rando 6 power. Let's grab Makto. Play a Tock. And we can't really attack yet, which is sort of sad. Just like 1-4 stonewalling us. I think Aurelian Merchant is not even secretly, like just very overtly the best merchant. I think something like 40% of decks in ETS. It's like, oh, let's our opponent could have actually just got Passage of Aeons, which is just going to blow so hard. But if that's how we lose, that's fine. Let's have them back to on top. I should probably attack when there's 2 on as well, because if they block it, it's sort of fine. Sorry, Unity, cool, got me. You've got 6-6 versus a 2-1 deadly. So I'm going to suspect that that's what our opponent got, but they got the sword. I did think it would have been sword straight away anyway. But it's just sort of slow, and they are taking 10 a turn in the air, so. So this could be a Xenon initiation. Yep, is Xenon initiation. Just to kill one of our things. Sort of fine, we take 2. Cool. Would you like card draw? Got some card draw. Yeah, still happy just to attack for 5. That was some finagling just to get those weights on us, but just like. So I'm not attacking this. I think at this point we are just going to get a power, just because more power is good when you're under the pressure of weights. Like if our 2 cost things now cost like 5 and we've got 7 power, that's not fine, because we can still play all of our spells out. Weights are sort of a nuisance because how it works, I think, is that the destiny draw that you get from your revenge unit will then count as being an additional card. So it's sort of a nuisance. Yeah, so I guess we get to see it now, like this science in action. Yeah, so Quarry cost 1 million. But I'm actually just going to Quarry here. Let's try and hit power. Yeah, shout out is just fine. This sort of hides from our opponent what we grabbed as well. So I should have a way of getting through this. I don't think there's no way they can give it quick draw and combo colours. So I'll just block that with 2-1. Just like, yep. Shouldn't have any ways of rebuying it. I suppose I just needed to gain some lives because they're going to get cracked for 10. I do love it when a deck that is basically dead on board to Teacher's Weights is able to just like play through it. Yeah, Makto is hell of a drug, just like 5 power flyer, just Bane Slayer Makto. Okay, redraw. Also, they're like my acceptable number, just like. I like to be somewhere between like lower number than 1,000. That's where I'm happy. This sound sort of stinks. We need to find a fire source. Found it. Easy game. I feel like Crest's sort of wasted on me just because if you always have it, then it's like I could just like shock him for 3 damage here. Doesn't any reason to. It's just like deal 3 to you, gain 3, doesn't do anything. Don't do this, means I can't attack with 2-1. I'll play mono time though, so this could be a bit of a nuisance to play against. I think they're probably in the market for grabbing a Barbarian Behemoth here. Oh, somebody saw they're trying to grind us out. Okay. Probably a good strategy. Let's get the revenge going. Like game 3. It just does it even less than it did last turn. But gets this in our deck where we want it, and eventually we'll be able to start dark returning it. Oh, they've got to find the way. Right, okay, so they might. For the mono time. Just don't understand. You don't need that much influence or like depleted power ever. It's like infinite Tock ticks, because this should take forever for a time deck to ever get through. Okay, what would like a Combust here actually? Probably just dead, so I'll probably just have like infinite power in hand and this. Oh, Toilet Hunt, okay. What are you killing? Choose wisely. Because I like Nightfall and Destiny units. Yeah, go for it. Okay, so we've got Makto, we've got Combust. Probably should actually just madness this and combusted it. We'll do that later. Let's kill this. But infinite Tock ticks down. It's like it's interesting in 12. I mean, there were a lot of dinosaurs in like time. Journey Guide, the older Turn 8 Journey Guide. Okay, they do appear to have some sort of like Nightfall sub-theme. I don't actually really like Nightfall with Teacher. It's just so much work. Okay, anything worth dark returning? Nah. Just Alchemist it up. And I suppose we're just going to try and get there eventually just with the Inquisitor Makto. Hopefully opponents can't keep it perpetual Nightfall. We'll just get to gain like infinite lives off this Lunamagus. Wow, Worm Calling. That's some big boys. Also cost less because of Journey Guide. It's like you should have too many great ways of dealing with this board really. Just probably going to aggressively trade Makto with whatever I can. Praxis Displacer, rats. That's awful. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it's fine. Actually, you're just going to chuck this under as well. Get a load of Revengers floating. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. So even get to gain some lives there. Animation is still taking a little bit of a while here. But Crownwatch, Dark Return, grab Tock tick. Just like perhaps just magically have a full board again. Pile of Quarry is probably good actually, but I'm just going to play Makto first. Just because it's a pretty decent body for just blocking these chumps. Oh. Well. We need to find some way of dealing with that. Take Tock just to get us through. Merchant is still an out here, as well as any sort of sacrifice outfit. Okay, so Merchant costs 2, so we can trade Shell Sigil for Combust. And just Combust like some rando dude, kill this. Yeah, I panic a little bit whenever I see Tally, because if someone's playing Tally, they were never going to do anything honest with that. Also, I'm so glad these worms just don't have Overwhelm. Every time I play, I'm just like, oh, they have Overwhelm. And then when you play against them, I'm just like, yeah, I'm glad. Oh, cool. So we get to get quite a nice train going, actually. Do we have a destiny that we want to buy back? We don't know, but I'm willing to attack for 4.6. Our opponent lets us in for 4. That's a pretty quick clock. If they don't, oh, they're up to something. Just like double lock, aggressive. Just go for like a full board again. Destiny, destiny. Most of what these sort of sacrifice decks do is just like memeing about, and just eventually somehow along the way you finagle some sort of win. Oh, 40 drones. Yeah, grab that. This guy probably just like never getting it for damage for the rest of the life. Assuming there's no like really good interaction, it's a kill him with a Makto. Yeah, I've probably seen the writing on the wall. It's like never going to attack us. We've only really had one game. We've got to see Rolant Memorial go off, but let's kind of keep the double justice relic. Good. This is the exact power base we wanted. Red, 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 red. Good. Crest for chaos though. Could have time to draw out of it. Any sort of 5-star set's actually pretty good for us because it sets us up. It's a pretender and aggressive deck as well. It's got like 4 power. Maybe not. Okay, could be like removal pile. Well, I'm suspecting it's not the mirror. Okay, Grenadin Merchant is actually making me not feel incredibly smart and thin for the Ajapot banner. But let's put this either way. Maybe we should put like one of each. Especially when you're just like cheating so hard in power like I am here. But because the power base here is awful, just like don't replicate this. Just actual armory, that's fine. Well, we do see chaos, so we're cooking with gas. Do we want to Grenadin Merchant quite yet? I mean, Inquisitor Makto's both quite good here actually. Let's get rid of the one that isn't shiny. Inquisitor Makto. Later on as well, would perhaps like Brimstone Altar. What is our Face Ager, so it's a nice way just to keep chipping away at them. Yep, got me. I'll do that as well. Rats. Play this out. Might fool our opponent into getting a ball. To kill our +0/+0 relic. I mean, the sort of nice thing is that most of the ways to actually trigger the tribute on this is through a spell, so it should always give you something. What? Well, got some dops to this. I feel pretty silly for having this Makto now. Yeah, no block. Madness would be perfect because then we get to do it to them. Well, I guess this is our life now. Yep, you got it. The count's dying? Cool. So unit went to the void, it was just transformed when it was there. Okay, cool. So this works sort of better than I thought it would. I thought the transform effect would stop you from triggering Rolant Memorial. This Arzen's put a bunch of work in here. Plus got us on a pretty nice clock here just with a 6-power weapon. Is anyone from worth dark turning? Looks like we are just dark turning carrying merchant. Everyone want? Yeah, Sergeant put a banner, isn't it? I think we have to get rid of the dark return, which is sort of sad. Just because if there is another maiden, we do have to have an answer to it, and Daxton doesn't do anything if our opponent does get one. Yep, put this torch out thing, hit us for 8, but then hopefully we just get to like play Makto. Though I'm not super. Oh, just put a million cudgels on this little dude. Okay, so play the power out. So we're up to 6. We can perhaps play like another one and Combust next turn, maybe. I think our opponent's got us dead here anyway, because they just attack for 6, and then we need to draw a unit to deal with this. Well, we do have a. Yeah, deads. I probably will just put just enough pressure on us just to kill us. But super happy just to see traditional armory again. This was perhaps one of the first real decks that I started playing with after Stonepowder got nerfed into oblivion, so always happy just to see that do well. Okay, so here we are back at the deck tech for the Rolant Memorial deck. I like this style of deck, and obviously this deck isn't perfect, it's not been tuned very well. Just sort of broke the idea after seeing Ilyon playing their version, which was just like a straight Shadow Justice version, which is potentially better, but I did like the ability by adding fire that, even though it makes you everything was like miles worse, you do have these abilities like Combust and Grenadin Drone Centerline, just as well as the Quarry. Just I think that these are worth splashing for, and then in the market of course get to have more copies of Combust. And Brimstone Roll, which we never really got to see, but they are matchups that I could see this being really good in. And if you are able to just like burn your opponent out of this, as well as just getting those sort of Rolant Memorial triggers like every single turn, because we don't have a bunch of like tokens as well just to put the buffs on, which is probably another thing that's good about Assembly Line, because Assembly Line just puts 3 1/1s into play, and then if you're able to like combust one of them off or devour one of them, you're able to give one of the other 1/1s like +5/+5 or something. It just turns it into an actual threat, and that's just the sort of engine, the sort of the synergy that I really do like. A lot of stuff is only possible in the digital space, like with the Crownwatch press gang, and anything else with Revenge, to be honest. But yeah, as you can see from like the breakdown up here, is basically like a heavy shadow deck that's just like splashing the other 2. So there's a lot of stuff you could do with this. I'd be interested to see if anyone gets anywhere with this deck, but I think that I've enjoyed this enough that I will actually do an article for it for Team Rockstar, and that should be like a day or 2, just to give it a little bit more visibility. It gives people the option to be able to innovate and iterate on the version, just make it a better deck. But yeah, thanks for watching. I've been TheVzorbs. I'll see you around. Can't believe I'm recording this. Just crafted 4 of these.